Don't watch that. Watch this.
Well, what do you mean by this? Oh, well, this is my channel. Welcome to it. And if you guys do really enjoy it, you can go in, you can click the share button. That really, really helps the algorithm. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Blogger. I don't even know what the crap that is. Reddit, all the stuff. So if you do love that, we also have a join button. You go in, you click the little join button. $4.99 a month. You get all the cool, awesome emojis. Now, enjoy the video. All the whiny internet rage massive with this game really is. They need to get over itself. All the gaming world. Oh, here we go. Are you What do we say about interrupting me when I'm in the middle of ranting and swearing? Hello, everyone. I am Becca Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. Yes, this is an older article from a little bit ago. I just saw this one fly in. I guess I wasn't really paying that much attention to this game because, you know what? It wasn't made for me. Now, was it? It really wasn't. It wasn't made for me. It wasn't made for you. It is a giant, great big bait and switch. It is a bait and switch, and we know it. I know it. You know it. Dogs know it. Everybody knows it. Marvel's Avengers is a blast, and the gaming world needs to get over itself. All the whiny internet rage mess with this game is really fun. It's a flashy multiplayer looter led by Kamala Khan. It's a whole lot of fun. Well, Cameron, Cheryl, you know what, Cameron? Guess what? Because I've read through this article. Let's look and see what you look like and who you are. I can connect with you on Twitter. Can I? I can open your link. Who are you? Why are you here? You are you look like a lamer version of Jacksepticeye. Don't you? You have 300 followers on Twitter. I have more than that, but of course I'm not out there trying to use whatever clout I have to brainwash and intimidate people and guilt them into buying a game that is a massive bait and switch. Oh yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about here. Let's read through this article. The day is finally upon us. The Avengers have been let loose. It took months of internet uproar to get here, like all things Marvel and Avengers, and really all things video games. The arguing was relentless over everything having to do with this video game. There were complaints about the artistic direction, exhausting anger directed in the microtransactions, and most disappointingly, nerd rage over Kamala Khan's lead role, which is the kind of sexist, racist version. You know what? Guess what? Here we go. Here's where I get out the writing crop, and do we need it? Do we kind of need it? I think we might. The theme music, shall we? I think we shall. Oh yeah. So, this is what I talk about when I say these game journalists and these internet crybabies, they get on there and they want to intimidate people into liking something that they don't need to like, that they don't have to like, by using this kind of language, this kind of intimidation tactic, this kind of propaganda. They see that, they're like, oh, I don't want to be called this, and you get a lot of the most mindless, brainless, you know the ones, the sheep sort of people, those sort of people.
What do you want? When do you want it?
You know, those sort of people who recite it back. Oh, if you don't like it, you just don't like Kamala Khan. Therefore, you're an istinophobe. Except that you're not. See, this is what we call social conditioning. This is what the media likes to do to convince the most gullible, worthless, easily led percentage of the population into reciting back that same garbage. Where I come in with this, and you know me, I might play this game because I am a bit of a gamer. I would probably grab it on Switch if I did, but part of why I didn't want to play this game is, like I said, it's a giant bait and switch. And they always go into, you're an istorophobe if you don't like Fisty McGee here, who's just a knockoff of being a wannabe Captain Marvel, which people don't like in the first place, and Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, and one of those videos where they need a lot of KY jelly. Let's just say that. One of those videos. Let's get her off our screen, and I'll show you exactly why people are actually upset by this. And it's one of the reasons why I decided to actually make this video, being a consumer advocate and everything. So, you go into their official trailer, Marvel Avengers A-Day official trailer, E3 2019. Now, this is this game. So, who's this you see? That's Iron Man that you see behind me. And I'm not going to show you the whole trailer here, but we'll flip through enough of this. Who's that guy? Supposed to be, Captain America. That one. That Avenger. Supposed to be him. All the Avengers are there. You got Thor. You got Iron Man. You got Black Widow. You've got, the Avengers. Where else? Who else do we see in this trailer? Let's just keep going. Oh, more Avengers. Black Widow back there, even though she looks a lot more like Captain Janeway. I did a video of that where I'm like, yeah, the artwork isn't that great. And even behind me, if I can, I can just make myself poof. There you go. You see the Avengers. I'm not seeing Kamala Khan here anywhere. So how cool is that, where you can play in a video game where you can play as your favorite movie stars, basically, the people from the movie, where you go in and every single shot you could even see my cues down here. Thor. If you saw Fisty McGee there anywhere in this trailer, you would see me flip past her. She would be in a keyframe. There's the Incredible Hulk. This actually looks pretty fun. Now that I'm looking at it, this looks like a pretty fun, cool game. You see all of the Avengers stuff. I'm not seeing Kamala Khan anywhere. I'm not seeing anything of her. This is why we say this is a giant bait and or switch. It is because you come in all entitled, like you guys are doing the self-righteous thing. And you know what? You're not. You're not even that good or special or clever or cute. And we do have another part of this to pull up that proves why Kamala Khan isn't really even that fascinating or interesting, and why when you do want to have representation and diversity in your comics, and you do want to see yourself in a comic book, guess what? There's not a whole lot of people who want to identify with Kamala Khan. So many people, so much so that they have to have the scholastic novels teaming up and pushing these diversity characters into schools. And this is actually a really good read. I don't want to get too much into detail on this one. But you basically are throwing in all of these. The deal is set to bring iconic Marvel characters like Miles Morales, Kamala Khan, and Shuri from Black Panther to young readers in a series of original works, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Except for one little thing. Kids, what do kids like? They like, well, Fortnite. They like Roblox. They like Pokemon. They like anything but comic books. Because comic books are for old people. Comic books are for their moms. And who is more lame and crummy and pathetic and embarrassing than somebody's mom?
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book.
Especially when their moms are the ones writing this, or grandma. Those sort of people, like your Gail Simones and your Kelly Sue DeConnick's, and those are the people who write a lot of these comic books, a lot of the diversity ones. And they don't really want to see that. They don't want to see mom's comic book about herself. And that's what it comes down to, again, with Kamala Khan. They don't want to see Sana Amanat's comic book about herself. They want to see a Fortnite character. They want to see a Roblox character, that they can customize, right? They can customize it to actually look like themselves. And look at that, $60, and who's right front and center? Captain America. Then you have Iron Man, you have Black Widow, you have Kamala Khan sort of behind. She should be a side character, a secondary. She doesn't even have a movie. Why are you making a video game about a character who doesn't even have a movie? That's the issue that I have with this as a consumer advocate, because I can say, yes, clearly, this is bait and switch. This is bait and switch for people who need to be guilted into buying something. And you know what? I kind of want to play this. I don't know if I can justify spending $60 on a game just to guarantee it's bait and switch, because I've been watching some Let's Plays here and there. And yeah, it's bait and switch. That's what it is. You got all these Avengers on the cover, and you're going in and playing as Kamala Khan. It has two main modes. The campaign mode of an Avengers Initiative. The campaign is not quite as lengthy as Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, or The Last of Us, or one of the many other great narrative-based titles. It's mostly due to the additional story given to you in the initiative. And Avengers Initiative is really where the game comes alive. It lets you and 3 friends, or random players, or computers if you prefer, take on missions and coordinated strikes. You'll have a lot more fun in multiplayer. So why are you pushing this character and people saying you're Eastern-phobic so much? Maybe don't put that as the main character. Maybe just say, yeah, and we've got a special campaign mode as a bonus quest. Maybe make it multiplayer only, because guess what? People aren't going to want a game that comes out and says, oh, yeah, but it's all about Kamala Khan. And that's your campaign mode. And I get why people would defend it. But using this tactic, this intimidation tactic of you're just an Easternophobe. No. If you don't want a game, if your preference, like somebody like me, my preference tends to be single player sort of games. I tend to like that when I'm not playing something like a Mario Kart or Fall Guys. I don't like PvP a lot of the time. I don't like that type of stuff. So, I might actually like the multiplayer in this game, now that I think about it. Maybe I will pick it up. Do you guys want me to pick this one up? Now I'm thinking about getting it because I might actually enjoy the multiplayer part. But that's really where the problem is. You're charging these AAA titles for these games. You're marketing this like it's a AAA game when it's really probably a $30 little multiplayer sort of thing. Like Fall Guys is a $20 multiplayer game. Mario Kart is a $60 game, but keep in mind that's Mario, so we're going with the Nintendo standard. But no, this is not going to be one of those games. So, bait and switch, intimidation tactic, just market this as it's mostly a multiplayer thing. It is going to be mostly a multiplayer thing, because when you go in and the campaign is all Kamala Khan and is short, then that comes off as bait and switchy, as that Star Wars game where you're about to play as the Empire for about 3 minutes until it baits and switches you and you go off and you're best friends with Princess Leia and all of the self-insert BS fan crap. And that's what it comes off as to me from what I've seen of this so far. Now keep in mind, I haven't played the game, only seen Let's Plays. It's one of these self-insert, I want to be best friends with everybody, and I'm the one who, who cares? It has nothing to do with the character herself. It has nothing to do with the ethnicity, gender, none of that stuff. It only has to do with the fact that she is the focus of the campaign. Whereas, if you just scroll down, you see the rest of the people on the cover. Bait and switch, I'm calling it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42, and I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!